Man, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. You always gonna have haters out there. They always ain't gonna want to see you win. They ain't gonna want to see you strive. They ain't want to see you get on top. But hey, they not the deciding factor about what you do with your life.
What's
Yeah,
good, world? How y'all doing? It's the Hustle Lounge, Hustle Smarter, Hustle
yeah.
Lounge podcast. You got Graham Hustle.
You got a big chill.
You got your boy Chris Chrome in this thing, boy.
I thought it was Hustle Game, Chris.
That's what I'm saying.
On today, I'm corporate today. You know what I'm
You
saying?
corporate today? Okay, well, hold on. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the Hustle Lounge podcast, brought to you by Hustle Smart. I'm Ronald J. Graham II, MBA. And then we got, go ahead, sir.
Hey, you got big chill. Streets in Brooklyn, New York. Huh?
What's up, family? How y'all doing? How y'all living, man?
Hey, we back with another banger, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. If not, tell your friends to hit the like button. But you should double back and hit the like button anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then leave a comment because we want to smoke.
We don't want to smoke.
Yes, we
And
do
if
want to
you are
smoke.
listening on audio, please leave a review, leave us some stars, write some comments there, and leave some smoke in the comments because we climb up chimneys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Fact. What he just said. And we on all major networks, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. Hey, Chris, what's going on with that Scully?
Sure, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking about my hair lately, so I got this.
Yeah. All right, what we talking about tonight then? What's up? What's on your mind, man? I heard you got a lot to talk about.
So, I mean, we just got done doing an interview. We asked our very special guest to pick a topic for the cast.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
She chose how do you make yourself an asset or
valuable?
Yeah, make yourself valuable. Basically, like, you know what I'm saying? Her example was she was at the workplace. She was wondering why so-and-so was getting paid more than her. Boss said, because they can do X, Y, Z, and they knowledgeable about everything in this building from top to bottom. So that's her example of it. So that's what we talking about today. Anybody want to
go? Calvin, you want to go first?
No, I'll just start it off, Big Hustle.
My pleasure, my pleasure. How you guys doing today? I'm Ronald. So when we talk about adding asset to your, I know I guess why like that, but not. I mean, and it's really easy, as she said, make yourself valuable, become an asset, right? So a lot of times people feel that they're assets and they are cold-hearted, cold-blooded liabilities. They don't bring nothing to the table but talk. They don't bring nothing to the table but aggravation. They don't bring nothing to the table but good ideas with no execution. They bring a lot of problems with no solution. Oh shit! Hold on.
Run it back.
They bring up a lot of ideas with no execution. They bring up a lot of problems with no solution. So the easiest way to make yourself an asset and make yourself valuable in any situation is there's going to be problems in life. That's a part of life. Be the problem solver. I came to the conclusion today. I was talking to a good friend of mine / business partner / pain in my ass / big brother, CB. We were chopping it up.
Was we talking about Christopher?
Yeah, Christopher with a C, not with a K. The K get on my nerve too, but I just don't answer his calls anymore. But I told him, like, I used to pride myself on being the go-to guy, being able to solve all the problems. Now it's overwhelming at times, like, because the Air Force pays me to solve problems, really, literally. Like, my job description should be problem solver,
Right.
So with that, when we say adding value, how did I get to this point? I became an asset. I became valuable. I went off the grid. I turned out the white noise. I didn't take what Colin told me for face value. I did take what he said and listen to him, but I also went in the lab and make sure that it was some validity behind his statements. You know what I mean? Make sure it was really the Chris, like, oh, he know I am. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd and the people like me, the definition of that word, please.
Validity, making it valid. So validity is, the extra term. I don't know, say conjunction, but it's basically validity speaking in the tense that I'm speaking in.
Facts. There you go, Hustle. Yes, sir.
So with the yeah. So I'm always gonna check what somebody says, because what I used to do and what we do and what normally people do is they take someone's words for face value. And a lot of times niggas don't even know what they own be talking about. You know what I mean? So I pride myself on, I don't speak on conversations on something I don't know about. And if it's something that I don't know about and it's an honest opinion or a swayed opinion, I tell them before I start talking, like, hey, I don't really know the ins and outs. This is what I think about it. Like politics, y'all notice I never talk about politics because I don't know anything about anything. I don't know nothing about the electoral college. And some people may call it ignorant. They can say what they like. I just don't agree with politics. And for me personally, even when it comes to like the president, we talk about religion, we talk about Christianity, we talk about Jesus, we talk about God. Why is the president held to a standard that better than everybody else? That nigga ain't nobody. You know, in my opinion, like, you know what I'm saying? He's just another person who in the politics and maybe like, man, you can't tell me what to do with my life. You know what I mean? So for me, I respect politics. I don't think that the world should be governed by some old ass people who just ain't stuck in their ways. But we ain't getting into that. Talking about adding value. But at the end of the day, they add enough value to themselves to sit at them tables and have those conversations and make those decisions.
Right. So for me, right, what I was going by, like values are like fingerprints, right? Nobody has the same fingerprints, but we leave them over everything we do.
You know what I'm saying? On now.
So we pick up values from different people, different places we meet, who we talk to, but it's up to you to determine what you value at what point you want to value it at. So your value could be so high for this certain situation, it could be a different value for a lower situation. So it's all of how you interpret it and value what you consider important to you. You know what I'm saying? That everybody ain't gonna be the same, but you pick up pieces and pieces from everybody you meet, just like networking. You take something from somebody, because I guarantee you, every new person you meet, they know something that you don't. That's the whole point of networking. You learn and you take pieces. That's how we keep the work going. We keep moving forward. So I think having values is important, Chris, to answer your question or your statement you made.
Thank you, sir. So yeah, for me, I look at it, for me personally, if I'm going to be an asset to myself, whatever my subject matter expert is, I should be that subject matter expert. So that's how I feel like I'm going to add value to somebody's plate, or, you know, if I'm working or if I'm getting compensated. So I always like to read the latest news. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to be an expert on what I know, and then I know a little bit of everything, and I can, and I need to have those connections to where I can lead you to that subject matter expert. You know, we met the loan officer. She said that she had somebody who fixed credit. A couple people hit me up about fixing their credit. What I do, I sent them the link. You know what I'm saying? So I got to connect you to my connections, and if I know about it, then I should be able to give you the answer. Right now at work, you know, they call me the finance guy, whatever they want to call me. Anybody got questions about money or stocks or anything, they always come to my desk. And it's my job. I take pride in that. That if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna get you the answer.
Right.
You know, I take my time. I sit down and I go over it. Like my dog at work last week, I stayed an hour after work explaining to her how to use a credit card correctly. And so, or she should use. I told her get that Amex Platinum. She applied for it. I told him tell him you make 80. Tell him your and make your rent cheap as fuck on the application. She got approved. Now she in there. So, you know,
where you learn that little trick from?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, every credit card application I've been making 150 since motherfucking 2013.
Hell yeah. So let me ask you, how do y'all value moments?
So before we go any further, I have an issue with what Mr. Hustle Gang has said. He said he stayed an hour late. We got fees, nigga. See, because the thing is, and I know you about to make that, it happens to me all the time. I find that's why I don't be on the phone as much as I used to, because I love this shit. Like, I love telling niggas about money. I love helping people out. But now they on the phone with me for 2 hours. I get paid for my free time. My time ain't free. To mess with me, you got to charge. Take the R out of free. You get me. That's a fee. You got to talk. You got to pay to talk to G. Yo, Gotti, sign me, CMG.
Hey, you know what? To what you said, bro, that's time management, bro. Because if you're on the
It's time
phone
management
and somebody over the time that you allotted yourself to be on
for
the
my
phone,
time. So
facts.
imagine those days, and granted, we was on, and it's a perfect example. Hustle Game was on the game. We was on the game midday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, or the day prior. It was midday yesterday. We were on the game midday. I had some free time finally to just decompress because I had already woke up late, so I was about to go crazy to start the day. And
Yeah.
granted, it was money calls coming in, right? But imagine that's a call with somebody picking my brain, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to play the game, and they're not paying for that moment. So that's how you become an asset when you can charge for your time. And we talked about circles. We talked about tight knit shit. I don't have like I don't know how to say it yet. I'm trying to find the right words to say it to protect my brand, but I want to go out on the fake book and tell people like, yo, if your family member, cousin, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, whatever, is not in my area of responsibility, meaning the peninsula of Delaware or Southern Maryland, I can't talk to them about joining the Air Force. You know how much time that takes for me, bro? And people disrespect me by giving out my personal number.
Got boundaries, bro. Boundaries.
I answer calls because some of the brokers from the trucking industry call my phone and their numbers are not saved. So I'm answering these calls like, yo, oh, what's up, man? Such just gave me a number. I want to talk to you about joining the Air Force. Where you live at? Arizona. Nigga, bye. You know, because, and it's not disrespectful, but majority of those people, 99.9% of those people who I've spoken to never joined. And the recruiter didn't give them bad information that they spoke to. It just wasn't what they wanted to hear. Yeah. But me being Mr. Nice Guy, I did it like my Uncle Joe, God loves, he's my guy. That's the one that's gonna give me to connect to what I was telling y'all about the bigger move. So I had to, little one, that's my guy though. But the one kid he did put me in touch with that he called me about 11 at night. You know, my uncle don't even use the phones. So he called me at 11 at night. My heart dropped like, oh shit, what's wrong? He drunk. Yeah. Hey, I want you to talk to this guy for me, nephew. Damn. You know? But that kid did join. That kid is doing great. So that's one success story out of 100. Like y'all already know. Imagine people that called me and just want to talk about joining the Air Force. Like when I got to get to that point, like if you're not in my peninsula, if you're not in my area, I can't talk to you. And if you're not in my area and I respect, let's say a Colin or a Chris enough to talk to you, give them my work number. Well, they called your work number and said you didn't answer. Yeah, I was busy, but I'm gonna call them back on that phone when I'm free. Yeah. And I think that, but the moral of the story, Chris, if you stand an hour after work, that's an hour that we lost from this podcast. That's an hour you lost from doing your family time to get on the podcast. That's an hour that you lost playing the game. And in that same breath, that same person, if it wasn't you, and I don't know them personally, so it's respectful to them. They'll pay somebody else to get the same game, pay them a lot more than what they would pay you. But because you sitting there all day and that's all you do, they feel like they should be able to leech off you for free. It's nothing else for free no more, babe. There's nothing else for free no more. If you want free game, listen to the cast. If you want the next level, pay for it. Right. That $100 you can pay for us is gonna get you that 6,000. Spend that 6,000 in 6 months to get you that 1,000 AMX points. So you can spend 1,000 on it. Like you gotta pay for that. Because I took the time in the middle of the night to search that shit up. Like, this does sound good.
So let me ask y'all. I'm gonna ask both of y'all. I'm gonna go with you first, Chris. Tell me a moment that you value.
A moment, anyone like like on a daily basis or just in general?
Just any moment that you value.
Yeah, my kids being born.
Say no more. Don't say no more. G, tell me a moment you value.
I mean, the biggest moment is the baby, yo.
All right, so I'm glad you said that, right? Because I look at it like this, right? Because sometimes we never really know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Woo! And y'all kids being bored, that's a memory that y'all had, right? So perfect example. So we need to value this shit as it's going on, rather than wait until it become a moment. Like, granted, y'all kids being born A1. I know what it feel like, but we need to value everything as it's going on and just not wait until it's a moment. It's like they said, dead rappers get better promotion.
Or just born.
Same thing. So we need to value everything as.
And that's why you got to make sure you get in. proper compensation for the time you have now, because you might have missed a moment to help someone else do something they need to do. Facts. It's not personal, it's all business. My time costs. Nigga, I stayed up all night writing those papers for that MBA. Nigga, I did all them papers after working all day for that BA in finance. Nigga, I was really fucked up with my money to learn this shit to teach it back. You gotta compensate. You know what, man? I ain't even $100 an hour for the remote virtual part. Nigga, just go eat. At least ask me these questions over lunch. Get a nigga Chipotle bowl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can afford that, yeah.
Get a nigga Chipotle bowl, bro. Let's talk about it. Get a nigga some 3-piece from Popeyes with the popcorn shrimp, extra crispy. They got Cajun rice again.
The little spicy with the sweet heat.
You know what I'm saying? Give me the frozen lemonade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but people, that's the when I say appreciation, just simply appreciate the time. Like I tell people all the time, you appreciate you for your time. So when you talk about adding value, but to get to that point, you have to, and as Chris said a lot, subject matter expert. We use that term a lot in Uncle Samuel's Air Force. We E6 tech sergeant is supposed to be subject matter experts, right? Yep. That's the unwritten saying. And in my career field, I know you guys have some, feminine career fields. But in my career field, if you was a tech, I think shit is kind of gay. But if
now we podcast member because this nigga.
But if you all right, so I'm gonna put it this way when I say feminine.
We are not homophobes, bro.
All right. Not in that. When I say feminine, I'm saying heavy on the feelings.
Yeah.
As in, all right, and don't cut my shit. But in my career field, my original career field, if you was a tech sergeant, you was incompetent and you cannot go out and troubleshoot on your own, you was a liability. And you were told you was a liability. We told you that you sucked. We told you that you kissed ass to get tech because there's no way you at this level. In y'all career fields, if y'all got somebody who's not a subject matter expert and tell them that they suck, y'all niggas get EO complaints. Y'all gonna go to jail for telling them the truth. But like that's how it was in HVAC. Like as a tech, the tech was the holy trinity because the master was so far removed from working day to day that we didn't expect him to know everything. But the tech was in the trenches. He was the best supervisor and he was the best technician. So when we say subject matter expert, can I count on you? You know what I mean? And I think that's the importance of it. Can I really lock in and pick your brain? And do you really know what you got going on? That's adding value. But how did that tech get there? I tell you how I got there, nigga. A lot of long nights and early mornings. A lot of failure, blowing up units.
Right.
A lot of book reading. I used to walk around with a little pamphlet that said how to fix HVAC because I wanted to be the best and I didn't want to call nobody. But now when I could tell a nigga now, like I could start an HVAC company just consulting over the phone and probably make a killing. Shout out to Hustle, it's coming.
And you did that because you wanted to increase your value. Like, yo, when they want to recommend a job, who could go do it? Hey, Sean Graham go do it. He got it because your value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't know how important reading is.
Like,
it's
fundamental.
Like, reading is the key to life. The day you start reading is the day you stop learning.
It's so much that you learn from just literally picking up a book, and you can read a chapter a day, 10 pages, 20 pages. You know what I'm saying? A lot, and I'm subscribed to a lot of news articles and shit like that. And sometimes it don't even be stuff I care about, but I take the time to just read it so I can be knowledgeable.
Right.
And it's you never can learn too much.
Yeah, and value is objective. I'm saying value isn't objective. It's subjective based on the opinions of others, straight up. And that's always what it's ever gonna be.
Yeah, I could agree with that. That people are gonna rate, but at the end of the day, your intrinsic value is what separates you. If you're always looking at extrinsic motivation and extrinsic valuation, you're always gonna feel less of who you are.
Yeah, you got
all this comes from within. Like,
right.
I know what I bring to any table I sit at. That's why my price high. Because I'm gonna deliver hot fries. And I would rather walk away. I would rather walk away from a potential $500,000 deal if I felt I was worth $1 million. I'll walk away from the $500,000.
Right.
Because I know what I bring to the table. Because with that $500,000 comes a $500,000 fucking problems too.
Always.
And that's the other part of not necessarily, I wouldn't even say financially free. If I was to be fucked up today in my money, I still wouldn't go outside. You know what I mean? Just because of who I am and my character. Like, I know my value. I might cut a deal, but I ain't cutting too many deals.
Yeah.
And I think, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just run that back to like relating that back to work. Like, I know you said like the E6 is subject matter expert, and you know everybody want that rank or that job title. They don't want the shit to come with it. You know, they want the rank for the money and everybody to be like, ooh,
the clout.
They want the clout, they want the respect, but y'all niggas don't want the work to come with it, and the people problems to come with it. I seen one of my supervisors, my flight chief, like he my dog, like he literally get abused with people problems all day. That shit ain't working.
Yeah, but the thing is, and I think that's why when we have certain conversations, when I be talking like, bro, I came in the game as a new staff with 5 troops. One of them, 2 of them was best friends. One of them deployed. While he was deployed, his best friend was knocking off his wife. When he came back, yeah, imagine all that. Yeah, they was confiding in each other because they was both having relationship problems with both partners' wives. My man go out and deploy. His wife leaves him for a local. While during that time, he was going through all his fussing and fighting and arguing with his shorty before he deployed. He was letting him live at the crib. Stay with me now. He come back from his deployment 6 months later. His wife left him. She in the city. She getting knocked down by cowboys. You know what I mean? Buddy, who showed so much love before Buddy left, he deployed. Did his 6 months. He came back. Bro that he showed so much love for now is his wife's old man.
Straight like that.
And when he left, it was all good. They didn't have any problems. But a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. You know what I mean? But imagine me. We talking about 22-year-old me, E5. I got to play both sides.
Hold up, G. Hold up, bro. You said some fire shit just now, bro. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Boy, goddamn.
Absolutely, ahead, like, bro. I mean, I was side nigga of the year like 2 years in a row. Come here, baby. What he do to you? That's crazy. But you know what I mean? Imagine that, me trying to talk bro off the ledge. Yo, I know your man took your bitch. When you get back, we're gonna set you up. Then I'm still talking to bro. Mind you, bro that took his homeboy's bitch is still in love with his ex-wife or wife. So he like, I'm in a fuck. Imagine dealing with all that, bro. And I'm just trying to fix HVAC and get drunk and work on my car, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm dealing with these 2 personalities. Then I got this weird fuck who never talked to a person in his entire life who I gotta communicate with. Then I got the misfit who like me, who I want to discipline him, but I know he's just a young me. So
It's a lot.
And they don't tell you that's what come with it.
I'm 22 years old, by the way. 22. I only got my own shit together enough to be counseling these niggas. I'm just doing what I do out of love. Yo, your shorty kicked you out. I'm gonna just come stay at the crib for 2 days. I don't, you know, and you know what? That fuck nigga, man, you know, he eventually had to move on from the Air Force. I did nothing but show love to him, but he's one of the ones who don't know what happened behind the scenes. So he's made some comments.
Stop what you're doing right now, man. Hit that like button, man. What's a comment? Let us know how we doing. Appreciate y'all.
So my experience in that helps me out in life. But now, you know, like I said, like everybody wants that title. Everybody wants to be the flight chief. Everybody wants to, like, it's a lot that come with that. It don't matter how easy I make it look. I got everybody problems weighing on me. Everybody problems weighing on me, plus the work. We ain't even talking about the work yet. We talking about just the personal problems. Plus the work. Now I got to figure out everything for work and motivate them because their personal life is in shambles. Like, it's a lot that come with that check. So when I do sleep in or when I don't go in the office, hell, I deserve that shit, nigga, because these niggas be wearing my black ass out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. And I understand that. And for y'all listening out there, like, yo, you're going to have a lot of haters, people hating on your value, what you bring to the table, whatever the case is. You just got to remember that your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. And that's going to always stick to it. You know what I'm
Bring that
saying? I
back.
was like, hey, you
Rest
know
in
what I'm
peace,
saying?
DJ Clay. It's the drama album.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Yes, man, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. You always gonna have haters out there. They always ain't gonna want to see you win. They ain't gonna want to see you strive. They ain't want to see you get on top. But hey, they not the deciding factor about what you do with your life. So
Yeah, that's the word is bond. Your value don't decrease because somebody inability to see your worth. You can't tell your vision to people who blind. You can't talk to
nah,
somebody who blind about any situation.
That's what
exactly,
Steve
bro.
Harvey said. If y'all checked out his interview, he said,
Oh, you know I listen to Uncle Steve.
why y'all niggas telling other people your vision?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like why? Wasting your time. Only you and God know.
Word is bond.
You know what I'm saying? Some stuff, a lot of stuff, you just gotta keep to yourself. And you know what I'm saying, you watch who you talking to and what you saying. And you know what I'm saying, when you do tell people your visions, you just see how they react to it. And they show good energy, they show support. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know what I'm saying, they give you flowers and you fuck with them. But when you start working on something, you hear that outside noise. You can't do that. Why would you do that? You don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We can't have those conversations no more. I gotta keep you and I know how I talk to you, how I deal with you. We have certain conversations. Because I still love you, but you know, we just can't see eye to eye on certain shit.
I don't even love you no more.
Man,
But
like
I think value is important though.
yeah, and people got to think about life, bro, because we just talking about people here in America, bro. Like everybody's given the opportunity to strive and succeed, right? And people got to remember, like the life that you're living is a dream of millions, because you don't know about them people that's outside in the third world countries, just wishing they had the opportunity you have right now, just to strive and succeed.
Them
Like
niggas
that's
just want a bed to sleep in.
right. They taking it for granted, but you know that's the problem because they thinking everything is good. Like everybody live like this. No, they got people out there that live in mud huts, bro.
Yeah, I was in a therapy session last week. My therapist, she so like her passion is like taking like her weak spot is like seeing homeless people. Like that shit fuck with her. So she did like a event,
Mm-hmm.
she did a humanitarian mission in like Peru. And she
Mm-hmm.
like she was like, shit, I saw their prisons. It make our prisons in America look like the Western. But then she was like, them niggas over there, them niggas go to jail on purpose to have somewhere to stay during the wintertime.
Yeah.
Like them niggas literally commit a crime so they can have somewhere to stay.
And speaking on that, I know it's a little off topic, but the whole BG situation,
Who?
Brittany Griner.
Oh.
One, LeBron would never put himself in that situation.
Fact. That's what I said, G. He would never be in that situation, bro.
And he would never put himself in that situation. I blame her team for not letting her know. So the thing is, too, I'm tired of this.
I know what you're finna say.
Well, all this commentary I see all these people on Facebook with so much to say. First, they bring up the black woman card. Then they bring up the black card. Then you got the white people talking about she didn't love America. And in a culmination of all of this, I know for a fact 30 people on my Facebook that have made so many comments about her being wrongfully accused and all of these charges. And they're telling people how things work in another country, have never left their county. Like,
they ain't never been on an airplane.
Hey, I've been to 24 countries, my guy. I went to Dubai and I got pulled over to the side from my old head because I had a bad habit of just spitting for no reason. It was just like
can't do that shit over there.
So when somebody pulls me to the side and say, yo, cuz, don't do that, bro. They take, that's an offense.
Yeah.
They put me on game. If I'd never been over there, I would have, if you would have told me that and I've never been over there, I said, nigga, just talking. But I've been over there. So everybody has so much to say who's never left their county. I ain't saying country. I said their county. You never left your city limits. You don't, these countries don't play. So is it unfortunate that she's in that situation? Absolutely. It breaks my heart. It doesn't break my heart because I don't know her. But it's unfortunate that she's in that situation. But it's unfortunate that she made those bad decisions.
I don't even know the story.
She has a vape in her cartridge, a vape cartridge with marijuana, CBD oil, something like that. But in Russia, they saying she was trying to move a lot of weed. Everybody has different laws for different countries.
Right.
The thing is this, bro. I'm in America. I've been in America a long time. You know, I smoke cigars on a regular. I don't even travel with a lighter. If they don't got cigars where I'm going, where I could buy and smoke there, I don't even fuck with that shit. But I don't even travel with a lighter, like, because I just so like thinking about. I don't even want to get caught up in nothing. So it's unfortunate that she's in that situation. But can we please hold people accountable for their actions? You're in another country doing when you're in Rome and you got it. When you're in Rome, you got to do what the Romans do. And then I seen another conversation. Oh, she doesn't make any money in America. She had to go overseas to play. She doesn't make any money. I looked at her salary. She made $235,000 in America in the WNBA. That's some good money.
They said she ain't make no money.
Granted, I think she was getting like a meal for the summer in Russia, but she was making $235,000 in America. How many people make $235,000 in America just playing basketball?
Just playing ball, bro. And they got how many games they got?
I don't know, not enough, not a lot. And the WNBA is not an income generating entity. It is fun to watch, and I do watch more women's basketball now that I have a daughter, but it ain't the NBA. I never bought a pair of Brittany Grinders from the mall. I don't even play the women's side of 2K. Not that I'm a feminist or nothing like that, or not. I'm just saying, like, it's just not as exciting as niggas getting dunked on and chef shooting threes. Yeah. You know? Shout out to Sue Bird and Teresi. They cold now.
Yeah, they about that action.
Skylar Cole, Shorty from Ava McPherson from Carolina. Like they got some ballers, but $235,000 a year is ample enough money to live a nice lifestyle.
She more than nice.
She didn't have Hustle Smart in her back. When you come back to America, Brittany Graham, Hustle Smart will help you with your finance. You'll never have to play in another country. That 235 gonna feel like 2.35. But anyway, off that. Please, guys, stop talking about shit y'all ain't never been through. Y'all niggas that you ain't used to going through customs, so you ain't accustomed to going nowhere, huh?
And when y'all do that fuck shit, y'all decreasing y'all value. Now you not solid. Now you can't be trusted because you talked about some shit that you didn't know about. Now
can we drop a bomb?
Now niggas is word of mouth travel faster than any other business form. Niggas,
hey Chris, they forget, bro, that value is valuable when the value of value is valuable to oneself. Bro, they forget that.
Hold on, say that again.
Say that again, bro.
Value is valuable when the value of value is valuable to oneself
and not others.
Bro.
And I like what you said though, Chris. When you share some bullshit and you don't know what you're talking about, you hurt your self-worth.
Yeah, like for example.
Talk to him.
Seen it, bro. Like the nigga went.
I'm glad we kept running.
This nigga went viral telling niggas not to buy houses, talk about the prices too much. This nigga didn't even mention interest rates. None of that. This nigga just rambling. Like,
but he had 4,000 views and 3 million shares. And here I am giving you motherfuckers the gospel.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna sell my value. I ain't gonna decrease my value like that, nigga. I'd rather tell the truth and get no shit.
So the thing is, that people are sharing that shit knowing he sounds stupid, but they're sharing it for entertainment. So when you share bullshit for entertainment, it still creates views. So the person who created that content still gets paid, whether it's valuable or not. And incorrect information is invaluable either way you slice the pie, but it's entertaining. You're going to be entertained, you're going to be educated. You want to hear me talk to you all day about how I truly feel? Let me tell you some facts that can help you live your life the way you should live it. That's where we got to separate. That's what we draw. I love y'all niggas for that. We draw that line. Like, we're going to tell you sometimes of what we personally feel, but everything we said adds value. Everything we talk about adds value to one's life.
Right. Because it's not hard to make decisions when you know what your values are.
Absolutely. And even Buddy said on the comment on the YouTube, like, me and you was going at it with the assets and liabilities, and it did go different from what we normally do. But he said what I love to see. Y'all was going at it, but it was so many gems dropped in it. So throughout the entertainment, education was still provided.
That's right. What's our goal? Educate, inspire, and entertain.
Word is bond. And
mission I think statement, baby.
That's the mission. That's the value. Value is, and that's the thing is that there's when people comment, and that's what I hate about social media, because it is a reflection of your brand. So when people comment and say dumbass shit, the value of me goes down because I start to think. Very seldomly do you post something that doesn't involve how you think or have ran into an encounter with. So when you post dumbass shit, I automatically believe like this nigga's a false prophet. When I believe that you're a false prophet, now I don't even question everything you say. And that's the thing of watching what we say as our brand. Like I was dead ass serious when I posted that shit the other night when I look at myself like a fat ass when I ate some bad food and I continue to eat ice cream afterwards. Like that's me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
I had 2 ice cream sandwiches. I'm gonna have one tonight.
Facebook got a lot of funny shit. Like,
so as you notice, some of some funny shit I just share to y'all personally. Because I try to protect the brand at all costs because I don't want that to overrule. Like shout out to my cousin Candace Kane. I don't even know how we cousins, but we cousins. She cousins on Deer, my Andersons. And we talked about the housing, and she said one of my homegirls put it was a buyer's market, and she wrote under it like, "How is it a buyer market at 6%?" And she didn't try to be funny. She's like, "I just don't understand." And that's when I broke down.
I seen that comment. I ain't see.
You see it?
I ain't see the reply, but I seen it.
Oh, you didn't see how surgical? I got real surgical. Hey, this is my personal opinion. I'm not an investment professional, but I've been following real estate for a long time. It is not a buyer's market due to the pricing and the interest rate. But same thing I said on recession proof. Buy now and refinance later. The price of the house still gonna go up. So now that $700,000 house is a $900,000 house at 2% interest, when you could have got the $700,000 house at 6% interest and refinanced it when you only owe 5% at 2% interest. Oh, come on, stop playing.
Get up and walk up. Yeah. Hey,
thanks.
Now you just throw in a little NBA celebration or something, you know what I'm saying?
Man, for
sure. But nah, how y'all feel though? Like I think and before we go off, is value in being a man.
Of course.
I think men have lost the value of being men.
Yes.
Nigga, you're supposed to be the protector. You're supposed to be the provider. Yeah, we ain't perfect. We might do some nut shit along the way. I ain't perfect. But when it comes to protecting and providing,
yes.
I'm never falling off that. No, which I man, motherfucker almost ran into the basket and I had Jayla in the basket. Nigga, basket almost ran into my basket. And I don't know him to get out of pocket, but I might have slapped the shit out of him because I just felt like
the shit I don't respect about men, bro, is that you could sit there, smash a shorty raw, shoot the club up,
pause,
have a baby, and not be there. Like the baby asked to be here, bro. Like you get no respect from me to this day if you can't raise your kids, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, nigga, we really like shout out to Hustle Gang. And you know, I used to say Hustle Gang. I ain't say he was soft, but I was like, man, you know, like, because I'm still stuck in my way I was raised where nigga dad was around when I could talk and help him do some work kind of thing. He was there every night, but that nigga wasn't coming to the crib putting niggas to sleep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that I have my own and I realize what Hustle Gang, Colin, you went through it too, obviously. Nigga, it's only 4 hands in them houses in the military with them babies.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Because I had to hit him up. Like, yo, Hustle Gang. And I don't think I was ever rude. I was just like, damn, my nigga don't got time to do shit.
Oh, you just didn't. You can't.
I just didn't understand it
until you there. Because
and I'm hit up.
Because that's the worst part about being in the military to me. Is the kid once you have kids, like, nigga, my grandma, my mama, my pops, everybody live within 10 minutes. Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not asking can they get dropped off. I'm just pulling up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got that luxury, bro. So like that shit tough.
Yeah, and that's why it's like the value portion is if you gave me parenting advice or Colin gave me parenting advice, I'm listening because y'all niggas in the trenches. Nigga, I told my troop today, like, sometimes I just want to drop my baby off at my mama's house to hit Walmart and go grocery shopping without taking the baby for like an hour and a half. Like,
yeah, having to get the car seat, take the car seat out, put the shit in the car, nigga. Then you gotta drive this shit around. Then you gotta give it a little fucking toy to play around and shit. Man,
I love every minute of it, but it is different. And now I had to but what Chris words say about parenting or what you say about parenting, especially in our facet, it adds value to it because I know y'all in the same situation. My mom lived 2.5 hours away. I got this feeling in my bones. I'm gonna go to LA next. Nigga, it's gonna be I just got a feeling, bro. It's time to go to the West.
Yeah, I've been on the West Coast, bro. It sucked, bro. East Coast, like, bro, that's a flight, bro. Like, you can't drive there, bro. They gotta fly different time zones.
5-hour flight too,
bro. When I was there, bro, I didn't see my parents, bro. From 13 to 17, I ain't seen my parents, bro. I only seen my mother-in-law, bro. That's it.
That's across the whole entire world. I can't fly to New York from LA.
Bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That's the thing. Like I think that's just I mean, when we talk about the value though, like for me, and it's just me adding more value to myself, intrinsic value, not nobody telling me. Nigga, I've been with my daughter since she came out the womb. Like I done had to rock her to sleep sometimes. I done had to stay up sometimes, and with the
Yeah.
you know, I done kept my daughter for 4 days while Bree tried to get a break, you know, by myself. Like I know my nigga.
Respect, bro. Okay, hey, that's just the beginning, bro. Because, bro, you know, I had both of them when Shorty was gone too, and they went to the, you know what I'm saying? Like
They was grown though.
She was grown.
Me was like 2.
Yeah, you remember you cracking up the little Pop Tarts, right? Yeah, nigga.
Nah, where this bond though? If anything, if anybody listening, I'm gonna give my niggas their flowers. Shout out. I don't know a lot of strong black men out there. I know a few. Shout out to all my niggas. Because if a nigga don't take care of their kids, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, hell no.
But I know these niggas on the mic with me right now. We in the same battle. Like it's just us. At the top, it's just us, and we don't really because you know, and then it's so so especially we all got little girls, so I can't just leave Shorty with anybody. I can't leave my son with anybody, but it's tough because now, like, all right, I trust Colin, I trust Hustle Game to watch my daughter. I got to drive 2 hours to them to drop her off.
Yeah.
By the time I drive to them, I'm just gonna sit with them and drink and then go back home, like, because it's
you came too far.
Yeah, right.
Nah, anything else on value before we roll? What's good? What y'all got?
Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all say a person who values y'all, like both of y'all, wouldn't put themselves in a position to lose you?
I would say absolutely. Comma. Without going too deep, as men, we've done shit that we value our.
I done did that shit 100 times, bro.
We value our women, and just to keep it 100 and funky, and we've done shit that didn't show our value and our appreciation for them. So, and that doesn't mean I devalue them. That just means I made a rash decision.
Right.
But that's different. I think a home life and work and business and leisure life is totally different. Home life, niggas gonna nigga.
Yeah.
We're gonna be nigga in a business aspect, in a partnership aspect, and some money shit.
Some money
if
shit.
You don't, if you don't value me,
money.
That's a choice,
bro. Money shit is a choice. Yeah,
anything business related or friendship related. If you disrespect me as far as a valuation standpoint, then you didn't care enough about me to lose me. And I want to say the same thing in a intimate setting, but I'd be a hypocrite if I said that because I'm not perfect, and there's situations where I felt like shit, damn, I'm tripped. But in the same time, one thing I like that the motherfucker's gonna show you what's popping. And it's like when that smoke hit, I'm like, I ain't want to climb up that chimney. Hell no. Yeah. Call the fire department, please.
I get that for sure.
Help me, please.
Hell yeah.
That's a good question, though. You got me all emotional. Now I got to drink.
Oh, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. What's up, Chris?
Oh, I agree with you. That's, what I'm saying? That's simple for me.
In the same breath, I value everybody around me in those situations who have not told me what I wanted to hear, but what I needed to hear. That's value.
Bruh, value is more expensive than the price.
I'm just gonna, I gotta end the show, man. I gotta end the show.
Hey, these niggas all want tonight, boy.
Mic drop.
Well, we here. We here.
Yo, that was value is more expensive than what else we gotta say, man? We gotta wrap this to fire. Man, can we play Can we play 2K, please?
Yeah.
For sure.
But I think when it comes to value, and as I told us again sometimes too, I know I'm, as y'all stated in the K Madison interview, that I'm a dick. I, I value y'all niggas, man. I value everybody. Even with the squabbles, sometimes I be hoping that y'all quit just because I be angry. I'm working on that too. I'm working on my
quitting, bro. We here for the long run, bro.
This nigga funny, bro.
What's crazy is my real job. I think because my real job don't allow me to fire people at the drop of a dime, I want to fire people at everything else I do.
Right, yeah.
Because I be wanting to fire their ass too. But nah, man, it's a pleasure. Just the marathon.
Yeah.
And just to show y'all like value, my cousin, I ain't seen my cousin in like 15 years over the weekend. Her old man was there. We was talking about shit. But just to show you guys like, people listen. He just sent me this out of nowhere. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck?
Yeah, life after death, yeah. That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Shout
that's
out
of nowhere. And you know what I hit him with? Out of love. Appreciate you for taking the time to even check it out. You know how many times I share my shit and niggas probably don't even listen?
Mm-hmm.
So it's love, man. Value, hustle smarter. We value each other. We value life. We value every experience that come with it. And we're going to have it we ain't doing it tonight, but the false prophet episode got to come out. I'm tired of these faking phonies.
Yeah.
And the thing about value is normally somebody who's providing value to you is not what you want to hear. It's what you need to hear.
That's facts, bro. That's facts, G. Cause like we always say, bro, don't waste time. Make every hour or whatever be productive. Cause a person who could waste an hour, they haven't discovered the value of life or time yet, bro.
Yeah. They just going through the motions.
Exactly.
They're just going through the motions.
Hey, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe button. Let us know how we're doing. If you want to hear something else, let us know what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. Or if you just want to put some shit in the comments for the smoke and the feedback, we'll make a video straight to you and holla at you. Straight up.
Hey, we climbing all chimneys.
Yeah, we here.
And Santa never came through one, but I will.
You know what I'm saying? You smoke like a pack of bogeys.
Hey, bro,
right, no.
These kids still believe in Santa, bro.
We gotta do that.